Hello YouTubers, this is Mer171. Today I'm going to bring you the Atlas Precision Bipod. This one is the one with the quick release mount. It's like an extra $60 or something like that. Don't quote me on that price hike, but I just, why would you want a bipod that you can't take off without tools, my opinion. Anyway, basically I've seen these on YouTube, and I've read the ad, and I've been to accu-shot's website, and I thought this bipod was particularly unique. I really thought it would be a good addition to my collection, good deal. So I'm going to demonstrate some of the things that it does, and open it up so that you can see how it comes. So anyway, as you can tell, it is all metal construction except for the feet, but these feet are replaceable. You press the pin out, you put on some spikes if you're going to do a lot of your shooting prone on the ground, or it's got flat. These are the rubber for more like table shooting, etc., etc. Anyway, let's see what it all does. I'm going to put it on my Nemesis here. And you can see the quick release mount. Figure that out. Alright, that's all working right. Seems solid. Alright. Let's put it on there. This is my new Nemesis rifle. I still haven't got a chance to actually go and shoot the damn thing yet, but I'm optimistic. One day I might be able to. Alright. Well. There we go. Clamp it down. Alright, here we go. Now, it's on there. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, that's what it looks like on the gun. Now, one of the unique things about this particular kind of bipod, it's adjustable. That's not it, but it is adjustable. About 4.75 inches all the way up to 9 inches. You can see me lowering it back down. There we go. But you can move the feet like so. Like so. Now, when you see it, the gun set down, you have actually increased your position there. You're for a more steady, stable hold. When you move around your base to support the firearm in the front more, you are basically just extending the amount of area that is stable on the gun. So it makes it for an easier shot. Now, another thing about this is the fact that it is adaptable to your environment. Let's say ground was uneven. So we'll take this box. Since the feet move separate, you can put one up a little higher. Well, let's say we're going to put it down. We're going to shoot from a more angular position. See, now it's supporting the gun on an uneven surface. Let's take that even to a bigger extreme here. Let's take this box. We're gonna push the button here, slide that all the way up. Oh, not working, right? So we're gonna bring it back down like so, but now it's still not working. What happens if we take this leg? Boom, there we go. So basically this bipod's for real world application. You're able to take it and put it on an uneven surface and still shoot right. I mean, it's just virtually wonderful design. I mean, my gun came with the Versapod bipod, which you can see over there. You know what? I think the Versapod bipod's a spectacular bipod. But it's hard to argue with the results on these. I just love the idea of how this works. And it feels so solid. It's an all metal construction. Alright, so now that it's on the scar, we'll talk about some of the other things that it does. For example, if you loosen this guy, put it on the camera there, this adjusts whether or not you can turn it so that you can acquire your target. We went through that already. But that is adjustable. You can tighten it down and it won't be able to turn anymore. So that's one of the options. Notice that the removal lever has to be button pressed. You can't just flick it up with your hand. Notice I'm pushing on it. But if you press the button, it will of course come up and fall off. So like so. This will show you how easy it is to put it on. Boom, it's back on. It's rock solid again. No big deal. And of course it can do the extensions for the scar. For example, this particular gun, you would probably want to go up a little bit to accommodate the vertical grip. See, now you'll be able to see that it certainly clears with the vertical grip. Another feature about this is that it is able to go backwards like so. Now let's say you were up on a building or on a hill and you had to shoot downward. I'll put that on the camera for you. Now you're able to aim down. The legs will support it while you're aiming down off a building or a cliff or just wherever you are when you're hunting. Of course you can extend it farther and have an even wider range lay down, but that's one of the features that it has. And since you don't have to worry about the type 3 anodizing, you know, getting marred up, because it's very resistant finish to most all abrasion, so all wear, so that's just a nice feature to it. The stainless steel springs don't have to worry about corroding. Of course you get the multiple different kind of feet like I said before. Those are toolless change outs. Here's the feet. And you know, I've already shown y'all how it gets to a wider jam there. Now here's another interesting feature about it. I'm going to take it off of there now. It is adjustable to your rail. Put this down. For example, if you want to tighten it onto the rail, you can't accidentally do it. It can't accidentally loosen because the nut is inlaid. A hex nut is inlaid into an X groove. So you have to undo the bipod. You have to take it off, unengage it. So then you can push it through. See if I can put this on the camera. So you can see it popping up, and then you can adjust how tight it is. So you're not going to accidentally loosen it, and it's not going to wear looser. So that's nice too. You know, but I mean, its ability to just change your base, the length of your shooting base, is what makes this bipod one of the most unique. It and the Versapod can do that. I put the Versapod back on my Nemesis for you. Get this out of the way. It can do a lot of the same things that the Atlas can. It's just another high-end bipod. But no, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of only the high-end bipods. The Harris bipods are pretty nice. I know they're not cheap, but they're pretty nice. Of course, Rockport and a few other companies, not Rockport, Rockmount, whatever it is. You know, they got the same design as the Harris, so they mount onto sling swivels, and they make adapters to turn your sling swivel into a Picatinny rail. So you could use this, and of course you can get it without the quick release mount. But really, if you buy one bipod for a lot of money, it can pretty much go on all of your guns if it's quick release mount. You just take it off anything that's got the rail on there, you can put it on. So that's pretty nice. I mean, it's all aluminum construction. Don't feel any plastic anywhere. I mean, feel rubber feet. But it's solid. It is rock solid. Feels good. Feels great, actually. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's got stainless steel, grooves and everything. And you got to remember, those are important because if you're out in any kind of damp weather or anything, you don't want your bipod to rust, especially on these friction areas that tend to dig in and everything. Stainless steel is harder usually, so it doesn't wear fast. And I mean, it's just well thought out. It's just a well thought out bipod. It's a solid design, well thought out bipod. So there you go. This is Murr 171. I just wanted to bring y'all this, show you how you can aim on different angles down. You can go up. You can put it on uneven surfaces, as I showed you earlier. I mean, it is. I think you get what you pay for with this particular bipod. I mean, it costs more than most, but you're getting a lot more than you do with most. I mean, without the quick change mount, I want to say it's in the $200 neighborhood. With the quick change mount, it's like $60 more, give or take. I mean, don't quote me on those prices. I don't know, but I think it's rock solid. I mean, I investigated bipods because I want to put the best that I could do on my Nemesis, and it came with a VersaPod, and I was greatly impressed with it when I finally got to playing with it. But I already bought this, and I was like, well, no reason not to have to. Nemesis put a picture of it, their gun with this particular bipod. Because if you're gonna shoot target, you want a longer aiming platform so that it supports your gun better. But but on the other hand, the VersaPod is quick, it's easy, it's pretty simple in design, gives its own added benefits. But you know what? I'm just a bigger fan of the standard bipod with a couple of thises and thatses on it. And anyway, this is Murr 171. Bring y'all the Atlas bipod, and just let me know what you think. Ask some questions. I'll see if I have an answer. I'll answer you. If I don't have an answer, I'll tell you I don't have an answer usually. So don't hesitate to comment, and please subscribe. This is Murr 171 signing off.